Welcome to Heroes of History. Today we are going to be discussing the voice of the Revolution, or Patrick Henry. Patrick Henry was a planter, a lawyer, a politician, a colonel in charge of Virginia's forces, and a governor of Virginia, twice. For his first term, he lived here. He's most famous for his words at the Second Virginia Convention. You know his name, but do you know his story?
These united colonies are, and of right ought to be, free and independent states, that they are absolved from all allegiance to the British crown. Give me liberty! Oh, give me death!
Welcome to Hanover County, where the seeds of the American Revolution were planted. In his early 20s, Henry often served as host here at Hanover Tavern. It was here that he studied his law books and spoke with the lawyers on break from the courthouse. He also entertained the guests by playing the fiddle. Among those who stayed here during this time was 17-year-old Thomas Jefferson, en route to William and Mary. Here, across the street at Hanover Courthouse, Henry would argue a case that would change his life and our nation.
As free men!
In 1763, Henry challenged the authority of the Church of England and the King in a case now known as the Parson's Cause. This case led some to say that the American Revolution began in Hanover County. Welcome to Scotchtown, home of Patrick Henry. In 1775, Virginia was leading the colonies in the call for freedom from England. And Patrick Henry was one of the leaders in Virginia's cause. But while fighting for Virginia's liberty, his family life had fallen apart. His wife and the mother of his 6 children had fallen into severe mental illness. Henry went to Williamsburg to visit the first mental hospital in America, but thought the conditions there were too harsh for his wife. Henry set up an apartment with a nurse in the basement here at Scotchtown. His wife needed to be fed and at times had to wear a straitjacket. She died that same year, 1775.
The war is inevitable, and let it come. I repeat it, sir, let it come!
The Second Virginia Convention was held here at St. John's Church in Richmond on March 20th, 1775. Things were heating up between England and the colonies due to the Stamp Act.
The war is actually begun.
Henry wrote resolutions saying that England couldn't tax the colonies for the French and Indian War. He said that the colonies must raise an army. Others wanted to wait for a peaceful resolution. But Henry gave a fiery speech that ended with the unforgettable words, "Give me liberty or give me death."
Liberty! Oh, give me death!
Britain no longer allowed the colonial government to meet in the official State House, the House of Burgesses right up the road. So instead, they met here at Raleigh Tavern. So, in one sense, you could say the first 2 sites of the U.S. representative government were at a church and a bar. Patrick Henry suffered for many years with what he thought was malaria. Eventually, his bowel problems became so severe that he called a doctor. The doctor, also his friend, prescribed a dose of mercury, which ended Henry's life. Patrick Henry died June 6, 1799, in Red Hill, Virginia. For his words that inspired the Commonwealth and our nation, Patrick Henry is a hero of history.